Hello, this is part 2 of our Modeh Ani Hebrew lesson series. This time we're going to cover the second and the third stanzas of this song sung by Omer Adam. Lyrics by Avi Ochayon and music by Asaf Struya. In part 1 of our lesson series, we covered the first stanza. So if you haven't watched that video, I really encourage you to see that. And in this part 2 of our lesson series, we will continue to see examples of the pronouns' impact on verb construction and overall expression. So we have these videos as well in our Hebrew for Beginners channel. If you look at the two stanzas we'll cover in this lesson, you'll see that we shall be increasing our vocabulary a lot even more, because you have a lot of nouns and noun inflections, more verbs, more preposition lessons here. So let's look at the verbs first. So lehodot is a verb that we already saw in the previous video. It means to thank or to acknowledge. And modeh is the present tense, which means I thank, or he, or you, it thanks. It's the present tense. And the other verb, which we also saw in the previous video, is lichyot. It is a pa'al type of verb, which means to be. And its future tense in the first person is eye, I will be. Lehodot, modeh, okay, to thank, I thank. Lichyot, to be. Eye, I will be. Now, lehodot is a verb that we already saw in the previous video. Modeh means I thank. It's the present tense of lehodot. She means that. So if you add that to modeh, that means that I thank. She modeh, that I thank. Lehaniach is something we already saw in the previous video as well. So henachta means you placed. It's evoking ata, you placed. And again, adding she, which means that. She henachta means that you placed. Lehodot, to thank. Modeh, I thank. She modeh, that I thank. And leaniach means to place. Henachta, you placed. And shehenachta means that you placed. Now the verb ladat means to know, and its future tense in the first person is eda, I will know. Ladat, of course, is to know, and its imperative form is know. Know for sure, know, da. So ladat, to know, eda, I will know. That's in the future tense. And ladat, to know, its imperative form is da, know. And finally, let's look at the hefel type of verb, which is leachdish, which means to dedicate or to devote, and akdish is its future tense first person form, akdish, I will dedicate. Now, in terms of pronouns, we only have ani here, I, me, and the nouns and noun inflections are the following. Kol means all of or every, and its third person inflection is kulam, all of them. Kol, kulam, or means light. Kev means pain. It's a masculine noun. And boker means morning. Now let's look at these possessive forms. Heyot means being or existence. If you want to say my being, my existence, you say heyoti, which evokes ani. Etzem, essence of. Etzem heyoti, essence of my being. Again, like ani. Shulchan means table, and my table is shulchani. Again, evoking ani. Now, how about this? Kishron. Kishron means talent. But if you want to say my talents in the plural form, kishronatay. Shir means song or poem. My songs, shirai, I. Okay, hiyuch means smile, and hiyuchai means my smiles. Now, we have adjectives here. Ensfor means countless, and Ra'ev means hungry. Now let's see the prepositions and their inflections. Ve, well, it's a conjunction in fact. Ve means and. Al is a preposition that means upon, over, or for. Sometimes it's about or regarding. Ve'al means and over or and for. It doesn't mean anything. It's just used before a definite direct object. It means to, for, or of, and lecha means to you or for you. Finally, for the particles, we've got lo, no or not, shelo, that no or that not, and the article ha.
מודה אני כל בוקר על האור, על עצם היותי, מודה אני עליכם שהנחת לשולחני, שלא אהיה רעב, שלא אדכא. על אין ספור חיוכי מודה אני, על כל כישרונותיי ועל כל שיריי, את כולם מקדיש לך. דע לך, שמודה אני לך.
Great job at learning all those new words. Part 3 will be in the next videos where we'll cover even more stanzas of Modeh Ani. See you!